Welcome back to the Deep Dive from the Moore's Global Finance Podcast team. I'm Sean, and I'm here with Tiffany,
Hey, everybody.
our resident finance expert.
Right.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into gold IRAs. Specifically, we're looking at Advantage Gold.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about adding some precious metals to your retirement portfolio, this is the episode for you.
That's right.
We've got a whole stack of research here on Advantage Gold. It's like a detective's case file,
Ooh, I like that.
and we're going to break it all down so you can make an informed decision. Now, Advantage Gold, they were founded back in 2014 by a group of guys with some serious financial chops.
Okay.
I'm talking experience at the U.S. Mint. S&P 500 companies, they've been around the block.
Sounds like they know their stuff.
They do. And what's interesting is they didn't just set up shop to sell gold. They really built Advantage Gold with this focus on client education
Okay.
and personalized service.
Interesting.
That's not always the case in the gold IRA world.
No.
Yeah.
It could be a bit of a Wild West out there sometimes.
Exactly. So for you, the listener, what does that actually mean? Well, Advantage Gold
Yeah.
doesn't just set you up with an IRA and say good luck. They offer a whole range of services.
Like what?
You've got your traditional gold IRA, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but also a variety of precious metals to choose from.
Okay.
Options to roll over your existing IRA, a buyback program, and even one-on-one support from their team.
Wow. So they really try to hold your hand through the process.
That's the idea. Now, when they talk about a variety of precious metals, it's worth paying attention because we often think of gold IRAs as just that.
Gold.
Gold Bolt Advantage Gold also lets you invest in silver, platinum, and palladium.
Really?
And, diversifying within precious metals
Yeah.
can actually help you manage risk better
That's a good point.
and hedge against inflation.
Yeah, because different metals can react differently to market conditions.
Exactly.
Smart.
And speaking of those metals, they offer all the big names. American Gold Eagle coins, Austrian Gold Philharmonics, Canadian Gold Maple Leafs.
Oh, yeah. Those are popular.
They even have platinum and palladium options, like the Canadian Palladium Maple Leaf coins,
Interesting.
which, fun fact,
Yeah.
are actually legal tender in Canada.
What?
Yeah,
And
it's like a retirement investment
Yeah.
that doubles as currency.
That's pretty cool.
I know. Thought that was pretty neat. But it's important to remember, not all precious metals are created equal
True.
when it comes to IRAs.
Right?
Advantage Gold only offers products that are IRS approved,
Okay.
which is super important.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the IRS.
Nope. Make sure you're following all the rules
Mm.
and maximizing those tax benefits.
That's key.
All right, let's talk about the good and the bad. When it comes to Advantage Gold,
Okay, I'm ready.
on the plus side, they've got those high customer ratings we mentioned earlier.
Right?
A really responsive team, a streamlined account setup process. And they seem really committed to making the whole experience easy and understandable.
That's really important, especially for people who are new to gold IRAs.
Absolutely.
It can be intimidating.
It can be. But before we get too excited, let's talk about some potential downsides.
Okay, let's hear it.
One thing that stands out is their fee structure. You've got a setup fee, an annual fee, storage fees. It all adds up.
So you got to factor that into your decision.
You do, and they require a minimum investment of $25,000
Get started.
to get started, which could be a barrier for some people.
Yeah, that's a chunk of change.
It is. But here's something that might sway you back. Their customer reviews are stellar.
Really?
We're talking top marks from the Better Business Bureau, Consumer Affairs, Trustpilot, you name it.
Wow.
People seem to really love working with this company.
Independent reviews can be so helpful.
They can, especially when you're dealing with something as important as your retirement savings.
Absolutely. You want to know what other people's experiences have been like.
Right. So let's say you've done your homework, you've compared fees, you've read the reviews, and you're ready to take the plunge with Advantage Gold.
Okay.
How do you actually open an account?
Well, it's actually pretty easy. Advantage Gold has made the process pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You start by opening your account online. Should only take a few minutes. Then you fund the account. You can roll over an existing IRA or make a new contribution.
And then, this is a fun part.
Yeah.
You get to choose your metals.
Yes.
Do you go all in on gold, a little silver, maybe some platinum? Advantage Gold's team can help you figure out what's the right mix for you.
It's like building your own little treasure chest.
It is. But once you've got those metals picked out, got to figure out where they're going to go. You can't just keep them under your mattress.
Yeah, that's not very secure.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So Advantage Gold, they work with these independent third-party depositories,
Okay.
which are basically
Yeah.
high security vaults. specifically designed for storing precious metals.
We're talking Fort Knox level securities.
Yeah, so your gold's going to be safe.
That's reassuring.
It is. But what about accessibility? Can you actually get your hands on the metals if you need to?
You can. You have the right to take physical possession of your metals at any time. You just contact Advantage Gold. They'll guide you through the process.
Right, so it's your investment. You have access to it.
You do?
But let's talk about risk. We all know any investment comes with risks. What are some of the risks associated with gold IRAs?
Well, the main one is price fluctuation. The value of precious metals can go up and down, just like any other asset. Gold's often seen as a safe haven.
But no,
Yeah.
it's not immune to market volatility. So how does Advantage Gold address that volatility?
Well, one way is through diversification, like we talked about before.
Yeah.
By offering a range of precious metals, they let you spread your risk, potentially reduce the impact of those price swings.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
They also provide educational resources
Yeah.
and market analysis
Yeah.
to help you make informed decisions.
Knowledge is power.
It is, and that's something Advantage Gold really emphasizes.
I like that.
So speaking of research, I was doing some digging on Advantage Gold's background, and I found something interesting.
Oh, what's that?
Their founders, Adam Barata
Mhm.
and Kirill Zagulski, they actually worked for the U.S. Mint
Mm,
before starting the company.
that's wild.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Talk about insider knowledge.
I wonder if that experience influenced their commitment to transparency and quality.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah?
But it's worth noting that Advantage Gold is a relatively young company
Okay.
compared to some of the giants in the space.
Yeah.
They were founded in 2014. So
Yeah.
they don't have that decades-long track record
Yeah.
some of their competitors have.
That's true.
But they've made a pretty big impact in a short amount of time,
They have. They've grown quickly, and they've earned a good reputation for customer service.
which is not easy to do,
Not in this industry.
not in this industry. And they've really embraced technology to make the whole process smoother, more efficient for the customer.
It's amazing how much technology has changed things.
It really have.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. Services, fees, security, accessibility, risk, even the founders' backgrounds.
Yeah.
What's your overall impression so far?
I'm impressed. They really seem to be doing a lot of things right. Strong reputation, commitment to customer education, wide range of services.
Yeah, and that U.S. Mint connection definitely adds some credibility for me.
Absolutely. But we can't forget about taxes.
Right. How does a gold IRA actually affect your taxes?
Well, the good news is gold IRAs offer similar tax advantages to traditional IRAs. Your contributions might be tax deductible, so you could lower your tax bill now.
Okay. And any earnings within the IRA grow tax deferred,
That's right.
so you don't pay taxes on those gains until you withdraw the money in retirement.
Exactly. So you're basically delaying those taxes, letting your investments grow tax-free for years.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
It is. But you will have to pay taxes eventually when you take those withdrawals in retirement. And the tax rates you'll face then will depend on your income and tax bracket at that time.
Right. So always good to talk to a tax professional
Absolutely.
to make sure you understand
Yeah.
how it all works for your situation.
Good advice.
Now, before we wrap things up, I want to talk about diversification again.
Oh.
Why is it so important?
It's the golden rule of investing, John. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, and yes, precious metals, you're reducing your risk.
So if one part of my portfolio is doing bad, the other parts can help balance it out.
Exactly. Think of it as a shock absorber. For your financial journey, it can smooth out those bumps in the road and potentially improve your long-term returns.
Makes sense. But a gold IRA shouldn't be your only investment.
Right.
It's just one piece
Of the puzzle.
of the whole picture.
Okay. Time for the final verdict. What do we think about Advantage Gold?
Based on our research, they seem like a solid option. If you're looking to add precious metals to your retirement portfolio, they've got a good reputation, they're transparent, they offer a variety of services, and their customers seem happy. They're definitely worth
But
considering.
remember those fees we talked about. Make sure you compare them to other companies.
Yeah, shop around and make sure it's the right fit for you.
Always good advice. But we always encourage our listeners, do your own research. Talk to a financial advisor. Make informed decisions.
Investing is personal. What works for one person might not work for another.
That's right.
Now, before we go, one last thought. We focused on Advantage Gold today, but don't be afraid to explore other options. There's a whole world of precious metals out there.
Yeah. Platinum, palladium, even rhodium, they all have their own unique properties. and investment potential.
It's an exciting world to explore. So that's all for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into gold IRAs and Advantage Gold.
We hope this helps you make informed decisions about your financial future.
Until next time, happy investing.